999. There are lots of crazy stories in the 999.
All right, number 9. On this day 53 years ago, the Fab Four gave us their final album.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Do you want to do it once more then? Yes, yes. I mean, we'll never get a chance to do it again. So, cats and kittens, what are we going to do?
The Beatles' 12th studio album, Let It Be, was released on May 8, 1970. It came out about a month after the band announced its breakup. In November of 2021, Disney Plus released the Peter Jackson-directed documentary called Get Back. He used footage captured from for the Let It Be film, which is what you see there.
All right, number 8, one of the world's most misunderstood creatures is the hippo. Even though hippos look like they have a beer belly, their fat layers are really pretty thin. In fact, the 5,000-pound beasts are mostly muscle. Their skin is 2.5 inches thick. Running underwater your whole life will do wonders for your quads and calves. Though they don't eat meat, hippos are still considered some of the most dangerous and aggressive animals on the planet. They're very territorial. 500 humans die from hippo attacks each year.
Wow.
That's a lot.
That's a big number.
That is, yeah.
How do you gain that much weight being a vegetarian?
That's a great question.
Oh.
Yeah.
And they swim fast too. You've
Yeah.
seen that video of the hippos swimming after boats?
Yeah.
How does that body, how is that an aerodynamic swimming body? I don't know how that works.
Plus, they're cute and whimsical. None of this makes sense.
But they're murderers. 500 a year.
They are.
Wow. All right, number 7. Here's a cool photo from the Twitter feed Lost Ballparks and photographer Rob James. It's Crossley Field in Cincinnati. Crossley was the only ballpark with a ground rule painted right onto the outfield fence. Ground rules are the ones that are specific to a particular ballpark.
Oh.
So the ball getting lost in the ivy at Wrigley Field would be a perfect example. In this case, a ball hit into right field, the right field bullpen, was a home run. The Reds played at Crossley from 1912 through 1970. Crossley also has a slanted terrace in left field, a little hill that you ran up on to the wall.
Look at that.
Huh.
All right, number 6, Larry, before you get upset about us publicizing some new junk food.
Oh, here we go.
You got to know, Larry, that this means a lot to some people.
Oh, yeah.
Entenmann's now has ice cream sandwiches.
What?
And they're based on Entenmann's baked goods. People who like Entenmann's chocolate chip cookies or their donuts, they really like them. Now they can get things like brownie, cookie, salted caramel ice cream sandwiches, chocolatey glazed cookie donut, chocolate ice cream sandwiches. Incidentally, Tina Fey has often talked about how much she loves Entenmann's donuts in coffee cakes. I mean, what's not to love about?
Look at that,
Yeah.
Larry.
About Entenmann's.
Yes. People do want to know about it. That's why Entenmann's would buy a commercial on WGN, except now they don't have to because we just gave it to them for free.
Right. But maybe they'll send some donuts our way.
Yeah, hold your
As a
breath.
Thank you.
You're supposed to negotiate that before.
Oh, so they
not
don't
after
have
the
any.
fact.
But isn't this interesting? Because I didn't know those existed, Larry, and now I'm kind of hungry.
Yeah. Great. Yeah, that's because we just gave them a free commercial, and now you know. Meanwhile,
Larry,
we had nothing here without a Christmas party. And everybody's wondering, why don't we have a Christmas party? Well, because we're giving away all this free advertising to fast food companies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's.
you know,
That's why we're not making money.
that's why.
Is the fast food free sponsoring.
You're going to start hearing this soon.
That's like 90% of our stories, though, are
Yes.
that kind of crap.
Right. Some people think it's news.
But I do love a good donut from Entenmann's.
Do, and I love ice cream, a cookie sandwich.
Yeah.
All right,
Lord have
number
mercy.
5. Due to seemingly overwhelming curiosity among grocery store shoppers in the 1950s, behind-the-scenes videos were made to answer those pressing questions.
A supermarket is like many little markets or departments, all brought together into one big building.
Oh.
Each department sells a different kind of food. One of my jobs, I tell Johnny, is to see that the
Who is
market has
Johnny?
plenty
I
of
don't know.
food to sell. I must also see that all the people who work in the market know what to do. and that they do their jobs well.
Well, look at that. This is from 1958. The manager of an unnamed supermarket takes his son Johnny for a sneak peek at his store before it opens to the public. In the video, Johnny is treated to the unique sights and sounds of cutting meat and organizing fruit.
Ooh.
Piggly Wiggly is considered to be the first supermarket to open in the U.S. back in 1916.
Wow.
Another fun fact, the price of a half gallon of milk was 49 cents when this was filmed. See?
Good old days, right, Robin?
And ladies, don't you even think about going to the market without being properly dressed in a nice
That's
set of
right.
heels and a dress.
Right.
And with a man driving you there. Don't spend any more than he gave you.
Because
He gave you
it's his
10
money.
whole dollars.
That's right. All right, Paulie.
Okay, number 4, it's time for a trend alert. The scoop this season, being beautiful and fit and wearing great looking clothes.
Oh,
It's
God.
in right now.
Oh, really? It wasn't in
Yeah,
before?
no, it's in right now. And what you're going to want to do is this. First, be really physically attractive.
Oh, okay.
It's about your face. Try to make it look like a model's face or a movie star's face. So if your face is ugly, try not to do that as much.
Okay.
Next, your body should be in great shape with like no fat. And for men, you want to have a lot of muscles.
Okay.
Finally, you're going to want to wear beautiful clothes tailored perfectly for your body. And these are insanely expensive, so you're going to have to spend a lot of money and have a lot of money in order to buy them. So maybe get all the money first, then get all the clothes, and just follow these steps, and you're going to be ready to have a great summer.
All
so
right.
be beautiful, be fit, wear great clothes, and don't be ugly. So good luck.
Okay.
Number 3, babies may sleep longer in their own rooms. In the past, the American Academy of Pediatrics has urged parents not to sleep in the same bed, but to keep infants in the same room for up to a year. But Penn State researchers have found by 4 months, babies who spent the night in their own rooms slept 45 minutes
There you go.
longer by 9 months. The babies who were alone at night slept an hour and 40 minutes longer. Babies need sleep so they can work in the morning.
All right, number 2, a little common sense for everyone out there who likes to think that zinc is some kind of magic nutrient that we need to take supplements for to strengthen our immune systems. You don't. Zinc is an essential mineral that helps in all sorts of stuff with our metabolism. It isn't produced by the body, so you do need to get it somewhere else. The National Institutes of Health says women who are nursing or pregnant could benefit from taking a zinc supplement. But they want to hammer home everyone else is better off getting these nutrients from food. That would be shellfish, beef, pork, milk, oats, seeds, and some other stuff. If you take too many zinc supplements, there is a risk of it being toxic.
Oh, geez.
So now you know.
All right, number 1, if nothing else, we're here to help you be hip. So here's a song you might like. It's by Gracie Adams. She's the daughter of movie director J.J. Abrams. Excuse me, Gracie Abrams. Daughter of movie director J.J. Abrams.
Oh, they have the same last name.
And she's been opening up for Taylor Swift on this big tour. This is I Know It Won't Work.
Part of me wants to walk away till you really listen. I hate to look at your face and know that we're feeling different. 'Cause part of me wants you back, but I know it won't work like that, huh? Why won't you try moving on for once?
This video quality is horrible. What do you think?
Yeah,
Right?
she sounds like Taylor Swift, doesn't she? She's opening for Taylor Swift. This was recently #1 on Billboard's Hot Trending Songs. Because we got to stay hip with the kids, Larry. But you're a Swiftie. You already knew that, Larry.
Oh, my goodness. All those songs she sings, one's better than the next. That's what I say.
All those songs.
Those numbers.
Yeah.
Those songs she sings. Well, that's just really something.
Yeah, I don't know the names of them, but it sort of just plays on a loop in my house, so I kind of
I know.
recognize it all, but I just, you know.
Are you the one who's asking Alexa to play it, or is that your daughter?
No,
You're just
that's
like,
my
Alexa,
daughter's.
play Taylor again. Would
Yeah,
ya?
play one of those songs she sings.
It's a 9 at 9.
na 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 na